Ready? Okay, welcome to clip 2. And this one is we're going to be talking about the nice men and women of the Children's Services. I personally think you all suck, but I'm just going to say that because it is our show. But there's some that do good. I've met one. I even attempted to date one, even though I didn't know she wanted to be a social worker at the time. But and that's not the one that I've met that was good. No. Well, technically, I'll say I know 2 social workers that are pretty decent people. The others, there's some that have been to school for it, and then they've lived a nice, good life. They've never been where a lot of us have been, and if they have, they're lying, or just don't want to talk about it and think they're better than everybody now that they're in college. But
well, if I may throw my 2 cents in, I think that social workers, caseworkers, and I really hate to stereotype, but I think they really lack, or the education side of it is the social skills and about interacting with people and real life experiences.
That's what I feel that they don't have, is the experience of what a lot of these parents are going through.
And not always are these parents that are being investigated, bad people. They're really trying hard. And a lot of things, when dealing with child services or any social aspect, is where these people come from, like you and me. What's our economic and financial status? What resources do we have available? Because they don't take those things into consideration. Some people were granted these tools at birth, and some of us had to work to find it. Now, I remember a conversation that we had, like, whenever there is a problem with a social worker and that we're not able, or a person that's dealing with a social worker and the social worker is not helping them, what can a person do?
There's a lot of things that they can do. And I'm just going by my own experiences. There may be others too, but the first one is get you a lawyer, whether it's free consultation. It doesn't hurt to talk to them, get advice because it's free. Children's advocacy, they are not with they are not with Children's Services. They are not against Children's Services. They are not with you. They are not against you. They are in the middle, neutral, but they still help. They make sure that everything is going straight. They make sure that the children support service, regardless of what level it is. They make sure that they're doing their job right and you're being treated as fair as well as they are, on their end too. So they are the best ones that I would go with, and I would use them again.
There's also legal aid, which I don't know if would be a resource when dealing with this type of situation.
Legal aid works. Basically, legal aid works if you're broke.
I'm sure not everyone watching is, made of money.
The problem I find with legal aid is that, it's like they want to help, but at the same time, it's like, well, you got to be pretty much homeless in order for them to even help you. And then again, if you have one thing, it's like credit. If you have one thing that's off, okay, well, we can't help you. And I've tried that plenty of times. Child to mother tried that, and there was just that one thing, and it's just kind of stupid. But
so the best advice there is look in the phone book and find a free consultation with a
lawyer will work. Because they get all the information they can. Sit there and bring a notebook and then write it down, or they'll give you books and tips or however you want to do it. not trying to sound stupid, like they're going to hand you a bunch of pamphlets you got to sit and read, but I mean, if you really want to get your kids back,
Yeah.
you really want to better yourself to get your kids back. If you're lacking something,
Yeah.
you might as well take it, read it, or listen to the guy and then take it to heart, whatever, because that's what we did. I mean, the guy was charging $1,500, but sitting down with him for 30 minutes free, it was very helpful. So. As far as caseworkers that it's not helping you anything, go over their heads. I cannot stress that enough. Go over their heads. They have supervisors. Their supervisors have supervisors, and their supervisors have supervisors. And the guy that's running the whole thing, he has a supervisor who runs the whole child support agency, whatever, in that state, and even he has a boss. So I mean,
yeah, everybody has a boss.
Go above and beyond. I would.
So do we want to give some information for children, the Child Advocate Center?
Yeah, if they're in Missouri.
Yeah. Okay. If you're in Missouri and you're experiencing some problems with Children's Services, you can reach the Children's Advocacy Center, and their phone number is 1-866-457-2302, and you can visit their website. It's www.oca.mo.gov.
Yeah, they are very good. If you're in Missouri, they are very good. They take down every information. They listen to you. They take everything and they get right back with you.
All right, and something else that we're going to cover here was grandparents' rights. What rights do grandparents have?
Actually, technically, they don't have a lot. They let's see. Basically, they can set up their own visitation, or they can get their own visitation, whether the kids are in the parents' custody or not. They can still go see them. If they want custody of them, or if you lost your kids to DFS or Missouri's DFS, or the child's whatever, then they can actually go and get them and put them in their house, home plan, eventual custody, guardianship. As long as the family member's there to take the kids, and they can do that. They can still have their own visitation, regardless if the parents lost theirs.
Yeah.
They still can't see them.